So in my last video, I was in this fairy bathtub, and afterwards, somebody asked me, Julia, why were you in a bathtub in your last video? And I told them, I don't really have a reason. I just like sitting in a bathtub, fully clothed, with the bathtub not having water. I'm good with words. They told me that's weird, and my next video should be outside of a bathtub. So my next video, which you are watching now, is in a bathtub, because nobody tells me how to live my life. If being in a bathtub fully clothed wasn't weird enough, I brought a blanket in here because it's Michigan and it's cold and I can do what I want. Hair on my face. When I was a young girl in elementary school, I was in a Girl Scout troop. And in this Girl Scout troop were a lot of people that I met and considered my friends, my Girl Scout sisters. There was one girl in particular that I was close friends with. She was obsessed with horses. I didn't think anything of it as a small child because I was obsessed with Pokemon and I would pretend I had Pokemon following me wherever I went. But there was something a little off about this girl. She would make horse noises while we were taking tests. She was convinced she had a horse heart. Oh, and she told me one day that I had to bring a blanket to school the next day because she was gonna give birth to me. This is the story of my rebirth. So at recess, sometimes we would play horses. And we would basically gallop all around the playground, neighing at each other, and she would make really good horse noises, so she was like the alpha horse. I decided I wasn't a horse, I was a Pokemon. I was Ponyta, you know, the horse with like the fiery mane. That was a badass Pokemon. I wanted to be that Pokemon. So there we were, me and a couple of friends, and then the alpha horse. And we would gallivant around the playground, neighing at people and throwing crab apples at each other because that's what she told us horses do. They would pick up crab apples with their mouth and instead of eating them, they would throw them at each other. I think she just wanted to hit me with a crab apple. But one day, she told us that the alpha horse, her, was expecting a coal. What is it called? A calf, colt, a pony, a baby pony. I don't know what it's called. A colt! A colt! That's what it's called. She told us she was expecting a baby colt. And I was like, what's a colt? That sounds a lot like coal. Don't you get that in your stockings for being naughty at Christmas? Then she explained to me it was basically a baby horse or a pony. I like ponies. So I got really excited because I'm like, ponies? I love ponies! What I didn't know is the pony was gonna be me. So she told me that I needed to bring a blanket to welcome the pony into this world. I didn't really know what that meant, like, scientific-wise. So I was like, yeah, I'll bring a blanket, welcome the pony, and we'll have hugs with the pony, and I love ponies, and ponies are great. Who wouldn't want a pony? Princesses have ponies. I'm a princess. I want a pony. So the next day, I bring the dorkiest blanket ever. It had, like, little cows on it. It was like a baby blanket. So I bring it to welcome the pony to the playground. Now, I don't know what I was thinking, like an actual pony would come, like a stuffed animal pony, maybe. Maybe that's what I was thinking. But she told me to get under her shirt. And I was like, okay. So my head was like here, and then she started making angry noises and like in pain noises, and I was very concerned. And then I was a pony, and I was being birthed out of this girl's shirt, and it was so weird. I was so accepting of this at the time. I was like, oh, what's going on? Oh, what? Oh, I'm laying down on the ground now? Oh, you're wrapping a blanket around me? Oh, you're calling me your baby? Oh, that's just a little weird. But looking back on it now, we were like in the 1st grade. What is this? What? How do you know so much about horse So now you know I had my rebirth as a pony. We're no longer friends, me and this girl. I think she defriended me on Facebook, but I don't know. So I only feel slightly guilty about posting this to the internet. As far as I'm concerned, I am full human. I am not a pony. Please don't try to ride me. However, if one day I develop a cutie mark, I'll let you know.